Welcome to Infidelity Truths. Before we dive into today's gripping story, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more thrilling stories just for you. Let's begin.
The moment he slid the ring onto my finger, the world felt like it was glowing. We were on a cliffside overlooking the Pacific Ocean, the sunset painting the sky in shades of pink and gold. The waves crashed below, and I could barely hear them over the pounding of my heart. I was wearing the red dress he'd picked out for me, the one he said made my eyes look like they held secrets. Ethan, with his crooked smile and those warm brown eyes, knelt before me, promising forever. I said yes, tears streaming down my face, believing this was the start of our story. But if you rewind just 8 hours, you'd see him in a coffee shop across town, laughing with another woman, his hand brushing hers like it was the most natural thing in the world, that I didn't know about her then. I was too busy floating in the haze of love. But the truth was already there, lurking in the shadows of his half-truths, waiting to shatter everything. His name was Ethan, a photographer with a knack for capturing beauty in the mundane. We met at a local art fair, where he was selling prints of cityscapes and forgotten alleyways. He complimented my scarf, a silly, colorful thing I'd thrown on without thinking. We talked for hours that day, and by the end of the week he was texting me goodnight. He had this way of making you feel seen, like every word you said mattered. I fell hard, and fast, but there were signs. Small ones at first. His phone was always on silent, screen turned away. He'd disappear for hours with vague explanations, client meetings, late-night shoots. I brushed it off. He was an artist, after all, with a chaotic schedule. I wanted to be the supportive girlfriend, the one who didn't nag or doubt. Love makes you blind like that. 4 months and the first crack appeared. I'd planned a surprise dinner at his place, but when I texted to confirm, he said he was out of town for a last-minute gig. Odd, because I'd seen his car parked near his apartment that morning. I mentioned it half joking, and he laughed it off. Must have been someone else's car. I'm in Portland, babe. I didn't press. I didn't want to be that girl. By month 6, things felt serious. He'd leave his jacket at my place, talk about moving in together someday. He even gave me a key to his studio, though he always met me there. Never let me go in alone. It's a mess, he'd say, grinning. You'd hate it. I laughed, thinking he was just quirky. But then there was the night I saw a text light up his phone while he was in the bathroom. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. The name was Mia. My stomach dropped. When he came back, I asked, who's Mia? He didn't miss a beat. Just a client. She's overly friendly, but it's nothing. His smile was so easy, so convincing. I let it go, hating myself for even asking. Then came the proposal. 8 months into our relationship, he planned a weekend getaway to the coast. Just us, a rented cabin, and the ocean. That evening, he led me to a cliffside, a blanket spread out with a picnic basket and fairy lights he'd strung up himself. It was perfect. He spoke about our future. Kids, a house, adventures. When he pulled out the ring, my breath caught. It wasn't just the diamond. It was the way he looked at me, like I was his entire world. I said yes, and we danced under the stars, my heart so full it hurt that he posted a photo of us that night, me holding up my ring, him kissing my cheek. It was the first time he'd ever shared us online. I thought it was a sign he was finally letting me in fully. But the next morning, my phone buzzed with a DM from a stranger. Congrats on the engagement. Did you know about me? Her name was Mia. Attached were photos, Ethan and her at a concert, her head on his shoulder, them hiking, his arm around her waist. The timestamps were recent. One was from yesterday morning. I felt the ground vanish beneath me. I called Mia. Her voice was shaky but kind. She'd been with Ethan for 2 years. They lived together in the apartment he'd never let me visit. He'd told her he was on a work trip this weekend. She saw the proposal photo and realized she wasn't the only one. We talked for an hour, piecing together his double life. He'd been juggling us both, holidays with her, weekends with me, lies to us both. He'd even told her he was planning to propose soon. I confronted Ethan that afternoon. He showed up at my place, eyes wide, already stammering excuses. It's not what you think. I was going to break it off with her. I love you. But the truth was undeniable. He'd spent the morning with Mia, then driven straight to propose to me. The same day. I didn't yell. I just asked, "How could you?" He crumbled, admitting they'd never been on a break, that he'd been too scared to choose. Scared. As if that excused it. I met Mia the next day. We sat in a quiet diner, comparing stories. Every moment I thought was mine, every late-night call, every sweet gesture, was mirrored in her life too. He'd been playing us both, crafting a love that felt real but was built on lies. I gave the ring back that night. He tried to beg, but I slid it across the table and left without a word. It's been 4 months since then. Therapy has helped, though some days I still feel the ache of what I thought we had. I wonder what would have happened if Mia hadn't reached out. If I'd walked down the aisle believing in his love. But I'm grateful for her. She didn't know me the truth, but she gave it anyway. Lies can masquerade as love, but the truth? It's raw, painful, and the only thing that sets you free. Tio Mia, wherever you are. Thank you for being brave enough to speak up. You saved me,